Since the creation of surplus products in mankind, a ruling class and a ruled class have emerged. Class is determined by who owns the means of production, which allows the ruling class to legally exploit the labor of the ruled class. At this time, production relations are the relationships between people when productive labor is carried out in human society. Vested rights versus the masses, public, common people, less than ancient society greater than. Production relationship through the slavery system equals slave owner-slave relationship. Slaves were the property of slave owners as a means of labor, work. Slaves could be bought and sold and no human rights, ownership were allowed. Less than medieval society greater than. Production relationship through the feudal system equals lord-serf relationship. The people in charge of labor were serfs and were subordinate to the feudal lords. Even though he had his own garden, he was mobilized to work preferentially in the lord's garden, and was legally exploited by the lord through rent, etc. Less than capitalist society greater than. Production relationship through the private property rights system equals capitalist worker relationship. Labor is sold and wages are received. But the worker's share is far less than the capitalist's return on investment from owning the company and owning capital, so the gap between the rich and the poor is bound to worsen. Until now, the means of production of the ruling class that indoctrinated society with these ideologies were slavery, feudalism, and private property. So, what kind of society will the future be? A post-capitalist society has already emerged due to the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Existing production relationships are being shaken. Why revolution? A revolution is only when the nature of the object of production relations is completely reversed. A revolution occurs when the existing ruling class collapses and a change occurs in society to create a ruling class with a new identity. Less than post-capitalist society greater than production relationship through the basic income system equals big tech capitalist prosumer relationship. Today's productive forces are no longer centered on capital and labor, but on prosuming and prosumers, information consumption and production. The new emerging force, big tech capitalists, no longer need workers. Prosumer, unpaid production, consumer activity.